Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of Uttarakhand AEG Geology 2013 question paper, and I hope this solved question paper is useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NET, GATE, GSI and other exams. Welcome to set 5. Coming to the first question. If in a porphyritic texture the phenocrysts are enveloped in a glassy ground mass, then the texture will be termed as. The choices are A. Felsiferric, B. Vitropheric, C. Ophitic and D. Microporphyritic. So the correct option is vitropheric. Vitropheric means a porphyritic glassy rock or a rock with a vitropheric texture. That means vitrophyre is nothing but a porphyric volcanic rock with a glassy matrix and phenocrysts, which are nothing but the larger crystals embedded in it. So that's why vitropheric is the correct option. Next question. Find the odd one out of the following. The choices are A. Magnetite, B. Magnesite, C. Manganite, D. Cuprite. So the correct option is B. Magnesite, because magnetite, manganite, cuprite, all these are the oxide minerals, whereas the magnesite is a magnesium carbonate. Next question. Match the minerals given in list A with associated rocks given in the list B. So that means minerals are given in list A and associated rocks are given in list B. So in list A, like chromite, vanadium, titanium, magnetite, rhodonite, graphite minerals are given, and the list B, the associated rocks like anorthosite, condylite, peridotite and gondite are given. The codes like A, B, C, D are given. So the choices are A. A1, B2, C3, D4, B. A2, B1, C4 and D3, C. A3, B4, C1, D2 and D. A3, B1, C4 and D2 are given. So from this the correct answer or correct option goes as D, like chromite. So the associated rock for the chromite is peridotite, and for vanadium, titanium, magnetite, the associated rock is anorthosite, and for rhodonite the correct option goes as gondite, and for graphite the associated rock is the condylite. So that's why D is the correct option. Next question. Match the ore minerals in list A with the metals in list B. In list A, the ore minerals like pyrolusite, chalcopyrite, bauxite, hematite are given, and in list B, aluminium, iron, manganese, copper are given. The codes like A, B, C, D are given. Choices are A, A1, B2, C3, D4 and B, A4, B3, C2, D1 and C, A3, B4, C1, D2 and D, A1, B4, C3, D2 are given. So from this the correct option is C, like pyrolusite. Pyrolusite is a manganese ore, and chalcopyrite is a copper ore, and bauxite is an aluminium ore, and hematite is iron ore. So that's why C is the correct option. Next question. Match the minerals in list A with their deposits in the list B. So in list A minerals are given, and in list B deposits are given. Like in the list A, gold, hematite, ilmenite, uraninite are given. In list B, Hatti, Nomundi, Quilon, Jaduguda are given, and the codes like A, B, C, D are given. The choices are A, A1, B2, C3, D4 and B, A4, B3, C2 and D1 and C, A1, B4, C2, D3 and D, A4, B3, C1 and D2 are given. So from this the correct option goes as A, like gold. So gold, this is Hatti is famous for gold, and hematite. So hematite, it is associated with the Nomundi deposits, and ilmenite, this is associated with the Quilon, and uraninite is associated with Jaduguda. So that's why A is the correct option. Next question. Granulites are formed in A, everywhere in orogenic belt, B, everywhere on ocean floor, and C, high temperature and low pressure conditions, D, high temperature and high pressure conditions. So granulites are formed in high temperature and low pressure conditions. So granulites are formed under conditions of high temperature and moderate pressure or low pressure, meaning they are considered as a high temperature, low pressure metamorphic rock. So this is why they are classified as a part of the granulate facies in metamorphic petrology. So C is the correct option. Next question. Diamond bearing kimberlite rock is A, mica peridotite, B, biotite peridotite, C, olivine peridotite, D, volatile rich potassic ultramafic rock. So diamond bearing kimberlite rock is Obviously, A. Mica peridotite. Peridotite is a dense, coarse-grained igneous rock consisting mostly of the silicate minerals olivine and pyroxene. Next question. Relatively more useful fossils for hydrocarbon exploration are A. Microvertebrates, B. Trace fossils, C. Planktonic microfossils, and D. Benthic molluscus. So the correct option is the more useful hydrocarbon exploration are the planktonic microfossils. There are three groups of particular importance to the hydrocarbon exploration. Of these, planktonic microfossils are more useful and more commonly used. Next question. Which of the following is the largest inverted metamorphic terrain? The options given are A. Aravalli, B. Singhbum, C. Sivalik, and D. Higher Himalaya. So Higher Himalaya is considered as the largest inverted metamorphic terrain. Inverted metamorphism, it occurs when higher grade metamorphic rocks are on the top of a lower grade rocks, and in the Himalayan thrust sheet of a lesser Himalaya, inverted metamorphism can be seen along many sections. So that's why Higher Himalaya is the largest inverted metamorphic terrain. D is the correct option. Next question. Coal was formed in large amount when the climate was A. Cool and dry, B. Cool and moist, C. Warm and moist, D. Warm and dry. So the coal was formed in large amount when the climate was warm and moist, because coal was formed in large quantities during periods when the climate was warm and moist, primarily in swampy environments where large amounts of the plant material is accumulated and it is buried over the time, and eventually it transforms into coal under pressure and heat. Next question. Which of the following is not a mineral of copper? The choices are A. Bornite, B. Braunite, C. Covellite, D. Malachite. So the correct option goes as B. Braunite, whereas Bornite, Covellite, and Malachite, all these are the minerals of copper, but Braunite, it is a mineral of manganese. So Braunite is a manganese oxide mineral with a chemical formula 3MnO3MnSiO, and it contains both di and trivalent manganese, and its color is brownish black to steel grey in color, and it has a hardness on the Mohs scale of around 6 to 6.5. Next question. Graphite and diamond differ in physical properties because of the following reason. The choices are A. They are composed of different elements, B. Graphite has impurities, C. Diamond has impurities, and D. Their crystal structure is different. So obviously their crystal structure is different, so D is the correct option, because the graphite has van der Waals bonding and diamond has a covalent bonding, and they have different physical properties. Next question. The grain size of the silt or silt stone, it ranges from, the choices are A. 2 to 4 millimeters, B. 4 to 64 millimeters, C. 2 to 1 by 16 millimeters, and D. 1 by 16 to 1 by 256 millimeter. The grain size of the silt, it is around 1 by 16 to 1 by 256 millimeters. D is the correct option. Next question. Which one of the following is not a correct match? A. Carbonatite igneous, B. Arenite sedimentary, C. Uplight metamorphic, and D. Scoria volcanic. So if you see this, all the like A, B, C are the correct matches, whereas C is not a correct match, because uplight is not a metamorphic rock. So uplight is an igneous rock. So uplight is an intrusive igneous rock with a granitic composition. It is made up of quartz and feldspar. It may also contain small amounts of muscovite and biotite. So uplight is usually white or light grey in color. So this is a not correct match. C. Uplight metamorphic is not a correct match. Next question. The term stoping is associated, or it is used in A. Prospecting, B. Open cast mining, C. Underground mining, D. Exploration. The term stopping is used in underground mining. Stopping, it is a process used in underground mining to extract ore and create large underground spaces called stopes. So stopping, it is used when the surrounding rock is strong enough to support drilling, blasting, and ore removal without caving. Next question. Pelagic sediments are those which are deposited A. Near the shore, B. In the lake, C. In deep sea, D. In graben structure. Pelagic sediments are those which are deposited in deep sea. C is the correct option. Pelagic sediments are deposited in the deep sea, and pelagic sediments are made up of the remains of the planktonic microorganisms and wind-blown material. So C, deep sea is the correct option. Next question. Water trapped in pore spaces in sediments is called as A. Juvenile water, B. Connate water, C. Meteoric water, and D. Sedimentary water. Water trapped in pore spaces in sediments is known as a connate water. Connate water is the groundwater that is trapped in the pore spaces of the sedimentary or igneous rock since the rock has formed, and it is also known as a fossil water because it has been trapped for a long time and not exposed to the outside. Next question. A dam which is massive structure of concrete or masonry work and which stands by its own weight is termed as A. Gravity dam, B. Arch dam, C. Buttress dam, and D. Rockfill dam. A dam which has a massive structure of concrete or masonry work and which stands by its own weight is termed as a gravity dam. A gravity dam is a structure that uses its own weight to resist the forces of water pressure, overturning, and sliding. And gravity dams are typically they are built from the concrete or stone masonry and are designed to be stable and independent of other sections of the dam. So that's why A, gravity dam is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following instruments can be used for trace element chemical analysis of minerals or rocks? The choices are A. Ground penetrating radar GPR, B. GPS or global positioning system, C. Scanning electron microscope, and D. Induced coupled plasma mass spectrophotometer. So the correct option is D. Induced coupled plasma mass spectrophotometer. So this is also known as ICP-MS. It is a technique used to measure trace elements in samples and is particularly useful for analyzing biological fluids, geologic samples, and other types of samples. Next question. Site of an engineering project like dam or tunnel can be rejected on the ground of A. Dense jointing, B. Active faulting, C. High porosity, D. All of the above. Engineering project like dam or tunnel can be rejected on the ground of dense jointing, active faulting, and high porosity. So that's why D is the correct option. Hope you have followed these questions. See you in the next video. Hope you can subscribe to Explore Geosciences. See you in the next video. Thank you for your time.